afternoon to all. In this today's video, Unit 4 Electromagnetic Induction lesson. So AC current containing pure resistor. So in before class, we concluded up to the phasor diagram. The phasor diagram between voltage and current. So that is also we are discussed. So in this today's topic, we are discussing about the AC circuit containing pure resistor and also inductor and capacitance. So what happened when the voltage is given to the pure resistor, how the current is formed, that value is we are going to find out now. So first resistor. So given the symbol, zigzag symbol is a resistor symbol. Resistor means it can able to resist the current value, or otherwise it can, that is, it can be reduces the current value. The resistor depends upon the material which we are used the conductor that can able to flow through the current. So that conductor, the different conductors have the different resistors to reduce the current value. So that is called the resistor. Let us consider the pure resistor. So the resistance value is R, that can be connected to the alternating voltage. So here the alternating voltage means the sinusoidal wave, the symbol is present. So that represents the alternating voltage is given. So that can be, that value is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. You know very well about the alternating current and also the voltage, which can be given by the equation. So V is equal to Vm sin omega t, or in the instantaneous current value, I is equal to Im sin omega t. So here we have to pass through the voltage in a resistor. So now let's find out the value of I and also the phasor diagram between voltage and current. So the first equation, the instantaneous value of the alternating voltage is given by V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So that you know already. And the second equation is, so when the alternating current I can also produced in the circuit due to the voltage, so that can be, the value is VR is equal to IR, because it has also develops a potential, that is potential drop across R. So that is also, so because R is the resistor value, the I can be able to flow through the resistor, and also it can be resist in the resistor value. So V, according to the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR is the general formula. So here in this voltage we are applying the only the resistor value. So suffix R is denoted as VR is equal to IR. I is the current value, alternating current value which can be produced in the conductor, and R is the resistor, that is the resistance of the resistor which we are used in this circuit. So V is equal to IR. That is the second equation. So in this third equation, small v minus VR is equal to 0. So small v is the instantaneous value, that is equal to Vm sin omega t. So minus VR is equal to IR, that is according to Ohm's law. So here V minus VR, how we get this value means according to the Kirchhoff's rule. So that is the Kirchhoff's first rule. We are applying the Kirchhoff's first rule in the circuit. So what happens, what is the Kirchhoff's first rule? The algebraic sum of all the potentials in the circuit is 0. So potential differences in the circuit is 0. So here there are two potentials is there. So one is, already we are applying the alternating, that is voltage, and another one is according to the current is produced, the, that is a voltage. For flowing the current, it can be able to produce the voltage, that is VR. So here the resistor can, so here V minus VR is there. So we are already, I have already say about the algebraic sum of the values only. Here V minus VR is present. How we get the minus VR means the resistor to resist the current value. So oppose the current value. So that voltage is against the real voltage, that is instantaneous voltage here. That's why we have to put the symbol of minus sign. So V minus VR is equal to 0 here. Now applying the value of the small v here, then we will get Vm sin omega t minus VR is equal to 0. So this is the straight equation. So Vm sin omega t is equal to minus R also. So it can be rearranged, I is equal to Vm by R sin omega t. So this is the equation. So V by M, that you know already. What is meant by V by M? That is also I. So here Vm by IR, that means maximum voltage can be produced. So here also the maximum current is Im. So I is equal to Im sin omega t. That is the current value here produced. So this is equal to P is equal to Vm sin omega t. That is, there is no change in the current and also in the voltage value. So it can able to produce, and also no difference in the theta value also, that is omega t also. So that can be, we will show in the phasor diagram. Let's see the phasor diagram now. So this is the phasor diagram. This diagram shows, so what conclude this diagram? The current in phase with the applied voltage. So the voltage and the current values are in the same phase. So there is no change in their theta value. So here, so we have to compare the two waves. The red wave represents the voltage, and also the green wave represents the current which the voltage can be produced. So here also the phasor diagram denotes the maximum voltage and maximum current value. So that is also we indicated in the arrow symbol here. So the red arrow symbol represents the voltage and the green arrow symbol is the current value, and both started from their phase with the same phase, that is angle omega t. There is no change. Here also for a complete rotations, for example for a complete alternating waves, it can be in a same value. So there is no change for that. That why we have to conclude that is the current is in phase with the applied voltage here. So it means the wave diagram shows the alternate maxima and minima, and that is simultaneously it can be happen. There is no change at all in the voltage and also the current value. So for connecting the resistor in alternating voltage, what happens? There is no change between the current and the voltage. It can be passes through in a same phases, and also same alternating, the simultaneous wave can be produced. So this is the conclusion here. And also in the second one, the AC circuit containing only an inductor. So what is meant by inductor? Inductor is like a symbol. So given the circuit diagram given L, that shows the inductor here, it can be able to induce the current value. So when we are giving the current, it can be increases the current value because of the induction. So that's why increases the current value. So that is called the inductor here. So let us consider here pure inductor of inductance L. So inductor is a device and inductance is a that can be produced. The inductor can able to produce the inductance L that can be connected across an alternating voltage. So that can be also given by the equation V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So let's see the derivation here and find out the current value, and also we have to see the phasor diagram. So here the general form of the alternating voltage produced is V is equal to Vm sin omega t, and also the alternating current flowing through this conductor. So that can be produced the self-induction, that is the back EMF in the circuit. So that is the reverse value. So that value is epsilon is equal to minus dL di by dt. So this is the EMF that can be produced because of the inductor. So and also according to the Kirchhoff's law, so what is the equation here produced means, so the two voltages, sum of the two voltages. So V plus epsilon is equal to 0 here. You know that epsilon value is minus value. So minus L di by dt. So that can be equal to, substitute the value of V here. Vm sin omega t is equal to L di by dt. And rearrange the equation. Di value, we want the I value here. So di is equal to Vm divided by L sin omega t dt, and it can be integrate on both sides. So here integrating on both sides, so then we will get I is equal to, so di is equal to I, so I is equal to Vm by L is a constant value, and take it out the outside, and inside the integration part, integration of sin omega t dt here. So integration of sin omega t dt, so the value is minus cos omega t plus constant value is there. So minus cos omega t is there. So that term will be, so minus omega t divided by omega is there also there, because here we have to take that integration part as an integration of sine 2 theta d theta. So that value is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 cos 2 theta. Like that, here instead of 2 theta we have to use the omega t here. So omega is the constant. So like that we have to use that 1 by omega minus 1 by omega cos omega t is the integration value of sine omega t. So that's why final value of I is equal to Vm by L omega within a bracket sine, that is minus cos omega t, and also constant. So constant, so here the integration constant is also there. Integration constant C, we consider that is a C is there, but here we have to, the voltage is a fully time dependent. So since the voltage that can be passes in the circuit means it has only the purely time dependent. So that's why we have to take the time dependent part only. We have to remove the constant values here. That's why we have to remove that constant as a 0 value. So 0 that cannot be taken, that is independent of the time value. That's why that constant is a 0 value. Only we have to take the term of time value, that is we take only the first term. So that is minus Vm by omega, that is L omega cos omega t. Then also we made a small adjustment of the cos omega t. Cos omega minus cos omega t is equal to, minus symbol is there. Cos omega t we have to rewrite as a formula sine 90 minus theta, that is cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta here. So here also according to that sine pi by 2 minus omega t, like that. So that is equal to, so we have to change inside the values of, that is pi by 2 minus omega t is there. We have to change that omega t minus pi by 2. So one of the minus values take it out and it can be minus into minus plus value. That's why we have to make a small adjustment here. So that is equal to sine omega t minus pi by 2. So instead of cos, that is minus cos omega t, we have to write a sine omega t minus pi by 2 here. Substitute this value in the above equation. Then I is equal to Vm by omega L sine omega t minus pi by 2 here. So and also you know that V by R is equal to I. So that you know. Here also Vm by, so omega L is the, that is also one of the resistance here that can be produced by the inductor. So that is also, that is considered as a inductive resistor here. So that is inductive resistor. That's why V by M is equal to I value. So Im here, maximum current value. So I is equal to Im sine omega t minus pi by 2. This equation concludes the current value which can be lags, that is lags the omega t minus of pi by 2. Pi by 2 value it can be lags, that can be equal to 90 degree. The current value can be lags 90 degree. So that can be, you are able to see in the phasor diagram. So on before that Vm by omega L is the Im, that you know that. So Im means that is the maximum current that can be produced, that alternating current can be produced. So this is this equation. I already told you, the current value lags behind the applied voltage. So what is the how many lags? That can be 90 degree. So that is pi by 2 degree of in an inductive circuit. So this current lags the voltage by 90 degree. That can be we show in a phasor diagram. So in this phasor diagram you know all the parameters here. So that is x-axis and y-axis. So y-axis represents the voltage and x-axis represents the omega t value, and we have to draw the current and voltage wave diagram here. The red wave represents the voltage, that is we are giving the alternating voltage current to the circuit. And what is the current produced in this circuit means it can be lags or 90 degree. That is here the dotted symbol gives the lagging value, not that is pi by 2 here. It can be lags and it passes through in the voltage. So in the phasor diagram it is also show the maximum voltage and also the maximum current here. So here we have to draw the straight line of the voltage and also draw the lagging of 90 degree of the current value. So what is the difference between the two degree values is 90 degree. So that's why we are writing that omega t minus pi by 2 here. So this is the phasor diagram shows that. So it concludes when we are connecting the inductor in a circuit, the current value can be lagging by the 90 degree by the voltage. So this is the conclusion here.